Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today I have a very special unboxing for you. Something that I received in from a Apex pass around. Manufacturer sent us a knife for us to review and take a look at. I'm pretty excited about this, so I wanted to share this with you. Kind of an honor to be a part of that group, and also for the manufacturer to share this knife with us, so we have a chance to check it out, even if it's not something that normally we would buy or what have you, so we can give our thoughts and review on this. It's a knife that I'm actually genuinely interested in, and I really did want to check out before I considered buying it. So this is a super awesome thing. So let's dig right into it. All right, let me get this open here. Today I'm opening it with my EMP by EDC, the Nimble X, the brand new version 2 that just came out. Love this thing, M390, beautiful hollow grind. This package is sealed up really, really well, which is cool. It means it's definitely coming in nice and secure. Let's see if that gets it open. All right, here we go. All right, so here's the knife. Is there anything else in there? Nope. We've got a sticker here. Oh, the Mattis Faction. I like that. That's the person in our pass around who had this before. If you haven't had a chance to check out his channel, Mattis Faction or Mattis Faction. Pretty cool. All right, so let's take a look at this. This has already been opened, so I'm going to go ahead and move this sticker off to the side for a little bit, and we'll go ahead and look at this knife here. Obviously, it's a Civivi, and let's see here. Here we are. It's a Civivi, and this here is the Buttonlock Elementum 2. This is in the OD green G10 handle. And I think actually I was looking at maybe buying something like this. You get the Civivi stickers, the Civivi little cloth, which is really nice, and the little handle there. And here we go. All right, so this is the button lock. I'm going to go ahead and move that off to the side. So this is the Civivi Buttonlock. All right, this is definitely a budget knife, as you can see. I've got a little scratch there or something. I don't know if that's something we can wipe off. Yeah, I got a little scratch there. Oh well. Okay, so interesting right there. Nice button lock. Oh, that's pretty flush. You can see that. That's really good. Deep pocket carry clip, which is really cool. Definitely some back spacers right here. Now, this is a pass around. Everyone gets to handle this, so yep, still dead centered, and we don't get to do anything to this knife, so no hard use. Let's go ahead and flick this open. Oh, that is really nice. Nice flipper. Oh. Yeah, that's really cool. Let's see here, get full foregrip. All right, so it's almost a little small, but you can definitely choke up. Yeah, definitely with that lock right there, I can definitely choke up if I needed to. And I can get up there to get a nice push cut. Let's see, is this what I think it is? Is this a hollow grind? Let's take a look at that. I think that is a hollow, yeah, sure enough, that's a hollow grind. Wow, that's pretty cool. Very nice. Black Cerakoted blade. Really nice. The action's fantastic. That button lock works perfectly. Really, really nice. Can we, yeah, you can middle finger reverse flick it. Get in there, get a little pressure on there, especially with it with the black coating on there. Yep, definitely. If you get down a little low down here, it's easy to reflick. Usually you could do it both hands. If you get down here in this one, let's see, can we do it here? Yeah, can do it left-handed as well. But you know, the nice thing about this, it's button lock, so you can do both hands. The only thing that's missing, and that's a bummer on a knife like this, it's just kind of crazy that they don't have a chance for lefties. You would really think they would be able to have a place for lefties, so lefties can, you know, carry this on the left-hand side, especially with a button lock. It just seems to make a lot of sense. That is a miss. Hopefully they'll fix that with future releases, but very, very cool. Really nice G10. It's nice and rounded on the corners. I would consider that chamfered or rounded at least, so it's very comfortable. Definitely a lanyard here, but not a priority. Still very, very deep carry, as you can see that. You know, being that this is a budget knife, I mean, I'll post a link down below for it, and definitely you can take a look. I am a Civivi affiliate, so I have a link down below, and sometimes there's even some coupons for purchases. If you get a chance to look at it, my links there gives you a little kind of a nice little discount for you guys. And also, if not, White Mountain Knives sometimes carries these as well, and I have a little coupon code there, RNK10. So that's Rob's Nerdy Knives 10, but it's the acronym for it, RNK10. That'll give you 10% off most knives. So that would probably work toward this one, I'm pretty sure. But I do like this. I really do like this. It's definitely caged ceramic ball bearings. You can see that with the action. When it drops, it locks in pretty well. Let's see here. Yeah, there's no blade, there's no, I wouldn't call plunge lock play. I guess really because it's not detent lash. It would be plunge lock play. There's none there. And, all right, it may be a little slightly loose here. Might have to tighten that a little bit. That's all we can do, just a gentle tightening. There's a little blade rock, but I don't know if that's a plunge lock rocking it or if it's because it's loose. We can take a look at that. Matter of fact, I would do a very gentle, very, very, I'm not allowed to take it apart. I'm not allowed to do anything really to the knife. And I think I already have let's see, is this the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. Let's see if it's, yeah, so we'll just tighten that just a hair. It looks like it was loose. Oh yeah, that was it. Okay, so it was definitely loose. Yeah, so all that blade play, that was because now this has been passed around. A lot of people get a hold of this, and we're not allowed to take it apart, not allowed to do anything with it. We're just supposed to kind of use it and kind of get a handle and feel for it and make our, commentary on it, because we don't want to change the action and the finish or anything of this knife for all the other people in our pass around. We want to make sure they get a chance to experience this knife as sent by the manufacturer with the original edge, with everything. So that's the goal here, is just not to modify this knife. And I'll tell you, just a little tightening because it was loose. It's perfect. There's no blade plate now. So that's what I would expect to get right out of the box, right? You have a few people who've handled this knife, and with just a little bit of action, it's going to get loose. Now it's just really great. And you still get the beautiful drop, and it just closes really nice and locks in place really, really well. I do like that. I like the fact that this is rounded. Sometimes when you get a really sharp corner, I'm going to get this out of the way, get a really sharp corner, it can dig in your hand. That's really uncomfortable. I don't like that. But I really do like the grip on here. That's really comfortable. And this, man, it's got a little bill, it's a little lip here, but it's not too bad. Looks like it'll be pretty good. This is a steel clip, so that's pretty cool. I do like that a lot. And you notice here, let's look at that, the deep pocket carry clip. These are recessed screws, and the clip itself is recessed into the G10 scale, so that's really nice. Really nice. So it should go in and out of the pocket nicely. Now there's texture on this G10. It's enough to give you good grip, but it's not so rough that I don't think it'll rip up your pants as it goes in and out. So that's really nice. Now what I'd love to see is have this in a premium, like a WE version with, titanium liners, maybe a nice carbon fiber or something really nice. Even titanium scales would be really cool, and a titanium liners on something like that. I would really, really like that. That would be awesome. But for a budget knife, this definitely is phenomenal. I mean, they really execute that button lock really well. And I like how flush that is. Yeah, and looking at all these, I'm not gonna do anything, but you can see, is this? Oh yeah. So if you didn't know, those are T8s. Those are all T8s. That's great. Oh, I would really have expected that these screws would have been T6s. Now, you can definitely see here on the deep pocket carry clip, those are definitely going to be T6s, no question. But T8s is great. Definitely if you're having to do any maintenance, taking it apart, that's going to make that job a lot easier. Of course, anytime you do anything like that, make sure you have some good tools. WIA screwdrivers like this, sometimes I'll have two, in case I don't have a captive pivot, so it's always good to have a second one. And then I use the WIA bits right here. These, let's see, can we see that? Yeah, so these are the WIA bits right here. Some of mine are either made in Germany or in USA or Vietnam or something like that, but they're much better bits and usually have much better quality. And I usually get a set of, several for these. But in this case, all we had to do is just tighten that pivot screw. And it is a captive pivot, which is really nice because it's got the little C for Civivi, which is really coat. I like the black Cerakote and the blacked out all the way through, and the OD, I guess, I don't know if you call it OD green or whatever, but that's really nice. And it's a very comfortable size. I mean, this is a very EDC friendly size. I actually am also carrying today my Smoky Mountain Knife Works exclusive lander. Now it's a little bit smaller, as you can see, and And that one still gets you a good four finger grip on there. I mean, it's definitely right at the max for my hands, medium to medium large hands. They're large definitely in widthwise because they're meaty fingers, but they're medium. They're large in widthwise, but medium in lengthwise because they're short stubby. So when I get up on here, yeah, definitely got a grip. Probably could get up here to extra large. And if you choke up, you can definitely do like a 2X large for sure on this one. So it's a nice, convenient, small carry knife, I think. I'll you know, kind of handle this around my desk here and just kind of flick it and get a feel for it and everything, and see if there's anything I can learn more about this knife as I get a chance to carry it, or at least, you know, use it a little bit. I won't be doing much at all with it because, you know, I want to respect all the people in the group, and also that shows my appreciation to Civivi and We, because they, you know, are kind enough to let our pass-around group experience this knife. And this was a way for us to try these knives without having to go out and buy a bunch of them, you know, and that's great, because this is a knife now after I've experienced it. And I'll just give you a little kind of a heads up. I'm very confident that this is definitely a contention for a knife for me to give as a gift. This is a very convenient size, especially a little less than 3 inches. This would make a great gift to family, friends, anybody who likes the button lock, anybody who's looking for a small carry EDC type of knife. I do like that a lot. That's pretty awesome. So there you go. Very, very good. I like that a lot. Now I love the hollow grind, like the jimping up here, and that's a good amount of jimping. Very solid. You really get some good traction up here. If you can see that, good jimping up there. I like that a lot. And there's also some jimping on the button lock. It's, you know, now the only thing I would love to have seen is the jimping stops right at the button right here. So, you know, if you're on the edge here, you almost can slip off a little bit. So, I mean, the push button works. You can still do the push button, but the light switch, you know, the jimping's there definitely for the light switch. So that's nice. It does definitely work. But the push button, yeah, I guess maybe you don't need it as much, but I don't know. I always like to see it just kind of round it just a little bit. And this is a really good, nice jimping. It's not super crazy aggressive where it's going to rip up your skin. So I do like that a lot. Again, the button lock drop action is just fantastic. And definitely with the cage ceramic ball bearings, that's really nice. Now, typically I don't get green. This is not a color that, you know, palette I would like. I'd probably get the J, G10 or a black, or, you know, whatever else they offer, but green's not really my cup of tea, but it doesn't look bad at all. And if you like green, this is definitely a nice look for sure. It's definitely kind of a, you know, very camo, very, you know, discreet, out of sight kind of color. You're not going to really notice this, so that's really cool. Yeah, this is my unboxing first impressions, and kind of get a feel for it. And you know, it's good. I am very appreciative to be a part of this and get a chance to experience this. It's a so far so good. I figured I might like this, but I wasn't sure. I typically don't buy, you know, like Civivi. I would probably buy the Wii version of this, but I do like this. This is definitely going to be a contender. I mean, there is the QSP, the QSP Penguin, which is a great budget knife. There's obviously the CJRB Pyrite. It's a great budget knife, but this Civivi Elementum, man, this is just a really nice size for a button lock with a flipper. Yeah, this really puts it into a serious contention as far as aesthetics. So if someone I know that's looking for a knife, I would definitely be considering this. And I'll follow up with a review, kind of give you a little more longer term impression on the knife, and we'll talk a little bit more about that, but so far so good. Hey, if you have any questions about my unboxings, anything you'd like to see me do or say or speak about, would you comment down below? I would really appreciate that. And any ideas that you have or any questions about this knife, please let me know. I do try to answer all my questions and all my comments, and I appreciate them all, but I just want you to know that, you know, I genuinely love to listen to you guys, and do try to reply. So I appreciate that. And I try to improve my unboxings and my reviews, and I do that by learning from you guys, and thank you. And if you've enjoyed this and you like the content, you like the you know, what you see, what you hear, if any of this is value, informative, or just entertaining, would you consider hitting the like button? And if you've hit that like button, would you consider hitting the subscribe button? Both the subscribe and like button really helps out my channel a lot, as this continues to grow, it really will help me to be able to do more on this channel. So if you get a chance to do that, I would really appreciate that. Thank you. And if you've already subscribed, maybe consider hitting the notification button. That way you can be notified of upcoming future releases of videos. And if you've done all that, hey, maybe, oops, I just need one. Check me out over here on, let me turn that around, on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. That's robs_nerdy_knives on Instagram. Hey, I really appreciate you watching this day. You guys have a great day and a great week. Bye.